Hello friends, good morning. On Tuesday morning and early September, I am happy to say that my daughter, Eliza, is back from Europe. Um, she was in southern France with her mama, discovering, traveling, seeing family. And I am very proud of my little girl because she's been to a lot of places already. And, traveling opens your mind, going places and seeing things definitely opens your mind, and deepens your personality, even shapes your personality a little bit. But aside from the fact that I'm very happy right now and I feel like a part of me is back, because my kid is back, I will be able to hold my child any day now. She will be coming over to spend the night with daddy, and that is something very healing in its own way, and beautiful. It is love, it is unconditional love. So unconditional love will always help you heal as well. I just wanted to do like a little overview video today of, listing the things that I am doing during my transformation, during my rehabilitation, as I am leaving the party life or the drug and alcohol life behind. I am leaving that lifestyle behind for good. And like many of you know, I stopped drinking many years ago. I might enjoy a drink and that's it on some occasions, but that's it. You also know I've quit smoking. I'm still on the patch, believe it or not. Long struggle for me, but I am doing that. Every morning I do put on my patch, So I'll just list a few things that I am doing, which contribute to why I am still alive and actually well and improving in my life, slow progress, progress rather than perfection, there is time, a very good friend of mine told me yesterday, not to worry so much, but to believe in my higher power and believe, basically. The higher power will take care of everything. You just do your part and believe that things will work out, and he did calm me down, he was, it came at a right time, sometimes you hear things at the proper time, and that is great, in your life. So what I do lately, basically what my day or week looks like is as far as transformation and taking care of myself goes, is I continue on with my rehab, of course, which in a couple of days I am going, and I will be tapering off the meds some more. So what I've been doing for the last year basically is gradually, slowly coming down off of those meds. And basically how I start my day is I take my medication, I take my Chinese herbs that Dr. Willow has provided me with. Thank you very much. I put on my anti-cigarette patch. Sure, I might have a little toke of cannabis with my coffee, to substitute for for my smoking, and also I told you it helps me, you know, it contributes to me being that better person, you know. But also what I started applying lately is acupuncture, almost on daily basis. And yesterday what we've added to it was chiropractor session, you know. Willow really quickly did a chiropractor session on me and really cracked my neck and my bones and my back. You know, those cracks where you go, but they're good cracks. I call them good cracks, you know. Obviously, my neck and my vertebrae and everything was way out of whack, you know, and he realigned it for me. So my hand, for example, feels better, which has been suffering for a while and going numb on me. And so we did the chiropractor thing, and now I realized I should do that at least once a month, I think. And then, of course, after doing a little work, you know, with the earth at his house, at his property, then we get onto the acupuncture session, which is very good. It always puts me in a higher state, you know. I always kind of elevate in my mind, and I close my eyes and I start vipassana meditation, you know, on myself. And while the needles are working and the blood and the chi energy is flowing through me, you know, freely, I also apply the vipassana meditation, you know. And very often it is an incredibly awesome combination, actually, you know, because you really feel your body, and you're alone, and I really appreciate that, you know, those sessions. You know, important also is to have a meal, you know, and get things organized, you know. I keep a clean house. That is also another one thing that contributes to my well-being, because otherwise I would feel terrible and I would start falling apart. And you know, during those times when I'm broken or depressed, I basically I fight. I use my tools, you know, and I don't go on relapsing and doing crazy things, you know. I just come to terms with my mind more, and thanks to the acupuncture and the meditation, you know, and being around such a beautiful person, it helps me to become a lot more peaceful, you know. And like, for example, you know, I can get really close up to animals, like wild animals, like deer, because they sense this peace in me. I believe that, you know. And now that my daughter is back, you know, I feel a level calmer too, you know. She's back and she's safe, you know, and can't wait to tell me about her trip. And so there is a lot of work you need to do on your own, but you have to leave it, the belief and the faith, you know, and the faith and the belief, you know, you have to leave that up to your higher power, you know, because it will take care of you if you believe and have faith, you know. Don't forget, you know, and we just do the work that we've been given, but we will be taking care of the higher power. I believe that, you know. Now get to see my daughter, which instantly gives me an endorphin, you know, rush, and makes me happy, you know. It gives me like natural serotonin, everything, you know, happens, you know, and it lifts me up. It gives me a purpose. Suddenly, you know, I cook, you know. Suddenly I feel more motivated to keep the house more cleaner, prepare it more clean for her, you know. And Also, I have resumed my psychiatrist sessions. So that's another thing I'm doing. I am resuming my psychiatrist sessions, and I've already had one, and which was good, and another one is coming up soon. So I am talking to someone about my issues, which is also helping me become more peaceful in the end. I also have an incredible girlfriend that I also talk to, and we talk to each other about our issues and our, good days and bad days, and that helps as well, Can't wait for you to come back, it will be a blissful time, and that gives me inspiration as well, knowing that she's coming back, knowing that life will take on a different shape, and that, I'm not going to be lonely, and also lately being able to say, I love myself. I love myself. It actually makes it easier for me to love others and not to stress out about little things. I love them so much more that now I kind of let them be, and I leave them be. I don't want to bother them. We are connected anyway. We love each other, and it's about trusting each other. That is key, and I trust my daughter, and I trust my mother, and I trust my brother, and I trust my girlfriend, and I trust my dad. I trust everybody, that is good human being, a decent human being. I try not to be judgmental, who am I to judge, whew. But becoming a better man is my goal, and as I've already listed you, so many things I'm doing, the acupuncture, the chiropractor session, the meditation, taking my Chinese herbs on daily basis 3 times a day, taking my medication, going to rehab, always peeing negative, and always tapering off the meds gradually, slowly but surely. And I am also slowly but surely taking care of my paperwork, like my divorce proceedings, and this Thursday I will finally do go and finish up the citizen thing so that I can basically make a payment, and then I will proceed with my passport so that I can be more of a free person and travel myself too, because I need that too in my life, I'm very happy for my daughter that she's traveled so much, and she's already been to Europe, a number of countries in Europe and South America and California and all across Canada, I'm proud of her, and can't wait to hear what she has to tell me, about her last 5-6 weeks out, out in Europe. I haven't been there in a long time, back home. So basically, maintaining and slowly doing everything, but making little steps, progress, not necessarily perfection, but progress, and push myself little by little to do all these little things that are necessary. We are more powerful than we think, and sometimes maybe it is good to be left alone like I am, because it forces you to actually act and be good to yourself. You have to be good to yourself and learn to love yourself. Otherwise, you will not enjoy being by yourself. And I do. I love it. I love my serenity. But I have to tell you, I miss my daughter and I miss my girlfriend. I would rather that she'd be here every day and write her books and study and I do my thing, you know. We're a great team. This house really becomes a home, you know, with a woman around, you know, and otherwise it's a bachelor house, you know. And yes, let's end it at this. And I don't want to bore you. I just wanted to inform you how I am managing, you know, all these things, you know, recovering from addictions and managing my anxiety, my depression, my low income, and my life, you know, how I'm managing everything slowly but surely, you know, just for those people who need to hear this, you know. I'm here for you. I always will be. And my next video, we will get into something in particular more, you know, and focus on one certain thing. Today was about a number of things that are happening, but mostly about my transformation and how I going about it, you know. And I recommend reaching out and using your tools and all these resources. One love. Talk soon.